Am I the only one who sensed that the UK press, and even the Royal Institution to a certain extent, is too prideful just to admit that they need these two back? And again, we're still wishing King Charles a speedy recovery, and I feel this is a time where we should allow this family to process and heal. But it does not help when you have a very greedy, money hungry, clickbaity media, and then a bunch of psychos on social media that loves to spread conspiracy theories and lies for engagement purposes. So here's how to fix this. Let these two be. Let them talk, let them heal. No speculative articles, no sources within the palace articles. Let's just let father and son have father and son time. And also,
Harry is coming over to see his father. Indeed, released by, we are told, Harry's side. I mean, I have to say, I have to say, it did make me rather raise an eyebrow because I've always tried to be quite fair on. I mean, I really like Harry still, but the fact that he's allowing his people to release the fact that he's coming over to the UK, Harry, enough. It's not always about you.
oh, Emily, that is so not true. And I've even tried to simply have a conversation with you in particular because you have spoken out recently about the crazies. However, this clip just shows me that it is hard to break away from old habits. Meaning that if Harry did not say anything, you all would have wrote, why hasn't Harry went to go see his father? Why is Meghan holding him hostage from seeing his father? Why can't the kids see their grandparents? You guys already wrote that article. Harry, do the right thing. See your dad. For crying out loud, Harry, it's your father. He has cancers. He has last days. Meghan, please release Harry. Let him see his father. Oh my God, my head is spinning. We all know those editors were literally whipping their journalists into shape and telling them to write 80 billion speculative articles about why Harry hasn't seen his father or reached out to his father. So let's stop the cap. And another thing,
as some people have raised already tonight on this show, is what kind of relationship do Lilibet and Archie really have with their grandfather, King Charles? And maybe this will be an opportunity for them to actually see him. What do you think?
Well, that's a very good point. Rightly so. Every grandfather should be able to see his grandchildren, including my father. He should be able to see his grandchildren. And to hold them back is the worst thing you can do to a family.
please stop inviting these weird ass people on your channels. Thomas, Marco Jr., I'm going to need you guys to keep your story together. Because again, you now believe that there are two children that came from Meghan. Shall I remind you guys? Don't say it's a lie. Just don't. And then there's this.
That's the problem, is we don't trust Meghan and Harry, do we? We don't trust their instincts now, do we?
Also, is the king going to tell his son what form of cancer he has? Because Harry, I'm afraid, has form for putting stuff in the public domain they don't want in the public domain.
That would be bad.
You're so cynical to the point where it's feeding into conspiracy theories. Let's just call it what it is. And we go back to the word speculative. I know you guys have a newsroom, you have the editors, and they're telling you to keep writing these type of articles, but you cannot then get upset at a group of people who realizes what you're doing, and then they feel like not only are you attacking people that they love, but you're attacking them as well. Because with these speculative articles, all it has created is a fury of insane people. I'm going to need some of you UK journalists to stop complaining about your mental health and how the Sussex Squad attacks you, and then emailing me with your concerns. Let's stop acting like the palace doesn't leak. Let's stop acting like Meghan and Harry just made a book and a documentary and an Oprah interview just out of thin air. And let's stop guilt tripping them. Because we can easily play that game of whataboutism and ask, if King Charles is so concerned about the well-being of his son, his grandkids, then why did he allow the security to be taken away after a time where he knew there were real interesting people that was threatening Prince Archie, who is now jailed for these threats? Even though I know this is not going to change anything, it never hurts to try. And lastly, if y'all don't stop inviting this damn woman onto y'all channels, please